Hello everybody, my name is Rick, and today I'm going to show you how to make a paracord handle for your OneWheel. Either Pint or the XR, really doesn't matter which one. Alrighty, let's get started. Alright, so let's start with putting together the materials. First, you're obviously going to need your OneWheel. And then next, we need some paracord. You can use 2 colors or 1 color, it's really up to you. You will need a pair of scissors, clip them a few times to make sure they work, and a lighter of some sort. It can be a stick lighter, it can be a Bic lighter, whatever you need. So first, we'll start by trying to find the end of the paracord. This can be the hardest part of the entire process, quite frankly. If you can't find the end of your paracord, I suggest either buying a new one, they're very cheap, or just cutting it in the middle and unraveling it from there. Fortunately, I found mine. You'll need about 2 arm lengths for the size handle that we're making in this video. Depends upon how long your arms are. Mine are short, and I also make a short handle because I have small hands. So give it a clip, and then we're just going to take our lighter and we're going to burn the ends. Just melt them so they don't fray badly. Really easy. Just don't burn yourself, please. I don't want to be responsible for that. Give it a little tap with the lighter to smooth everything out. Alrighty, we are ready to start. So you're going to want to make sure that you find the middle of your paracord. You're going to hold the 2 free ends and have even lengths. You're going to use that and hold it there, and then pull all the way to the other end. We'll start by wrapping this around the rail and then looping it through itself. Voila, beautiful. Now comes the tricky bit. You want to make sure that you have enough length for your hand to go through it, but not so much that it's just kind of flopping around. And keep in mind that you are going to lose a little bit of that length as you go through, just because as the handle gets thicker, you take up a little bit of that space. So you're going to wrap it through and just do a quick little overhand knot, just like this. Beautiful. And look at that tiny hand. It fits just perfectly. Alrighty, and once we get that all cinched down and just the way we like it, it's going to be really simple from here on. So you're going to take those 2 pieces, you're going to separate them, you're going to make a loop with one, wrap over the tail, and then behind everything else. And then you'll go through the loop, just like this, and then pull it tight. And once you get started like this, it's just a matter of alternating that process from one string to the other. Over, under, and through. Over, under, and through. Now, if you don't keep good track of this, you may forget which one is over and which one is under, which you'll see throughout this video. I do that a couple of times. It's very easy to just unravel it and go back and try again. Just going to sit back. I'm going to play this a little faster for you guys so you don't have to sit through the entire handle, but you may see me unravel it and then do it up again because I kept very bad track while doing this. Alright, now once you get to this stage, you are essentially done. The only thing left is to clip off the ends of your paracord here. And we're just going to do the same thing that we did when we first cut off our length, which is burn the ends and then smooth them out a little bit with the edge of the lighter. Just like so. Perfect. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? And you can kind of tuck those under and hide them if you don't really like the look of them. Now, one thing to be cautious of, don't cut it too short. If you cut it too short, it does shrink a bit as you're burning it. And if you're not careful, you could actually lose the length and the whole thing will unravel. So yeah, I cut it a little bit shorter here. I thought, maybe just a little bit, make it a little neater. It burned back fairly well ultimately. Another thing to be wary of, if you are using a very cheap lighter, just be aware that the construction of very cheap lighters is just that. It is very, very cheap. And if you're like me, you're going to break it. Just like this. Ta-da! Broken lighter. Not a major setback, but that is $3 I'll never get back. Alright, now once you have procured a second lighter, in this case hopefully better constructed, test it a couple times, make sure it works, perfect. Now we're going to take our second color of paracord, or you can do the same color if you wish. Really is up to you. Possibilities are very much endless. So you're going to take about the same amount. The length comes out to about the same since you're not going to be wrapping it around the rails. In my case I did 2 arms length, can't see it here. Cut it, burn the ends like normal. Alright, so now just like before, we're going to take our 2 even ends, and we're going to loop 1 behind here. Make sure we have it nice and even, just like so. You're going to tie a nice quick little overhand knot. And from this point, it is very much the same as the previous process. Now, it's going to take a couple of tries in order to get it so that it perfectly lines up with the seams. You'll see that I tried it a couple of times, back and forth, back and forth. It doesn't look right if you don't do it the right way first, so it's perfectly okay to just unravel it, try again, until you get it looking just right. See, it just doesn't look quite right here. I thought back and forth on it over and over. I changed it a bunch of times, and ultimately I was finally happy, thankfully. And if you look really closely here, you'll see that I actually did not alternate the seams the way I was supposed to, so you can see kind of like a weird twist going on. That can be beneficial depending on the design you want to do for these, but in this case I undid it and started from scratch again. And it was just something I had to do to make sure that I was happy with this handle. Now, I do hope you'll pardon my fat shoulder and elbow in the camera here. This is very much my first time doing anything like this, and I'm not terribly aware of where the camera is. You also see a quick little glimpse of the baby monitor. I was doing this while the baby was supposed to be taking a nap. I had to keep a close eye on him. And there's a fat elbow again. So you're just going to burn the ends like we did before. Smooth them out, don't break your lighter, and you're done. And there you have it. That is how to make a paracord handle for your OneWheel XR, Pint, Plus, or even OG. You can really use it for anything. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you all have a great day. And just make sure to float on and don't fall.